You're listening to Real Talk Live, a very new episode. Listen to our demo after this. All right, welcome to a special different edition. Oh shoot, Family Talk Live. We just pulled a purse out of you know where. Exactly. We're going to talk about banking and sales and how to get our paperwork done on time. This is a hard topic because if you have a paperwork issue, like some of us have addressed, we have to address our paperwork problem. Those are some concerns that really haven't been addressed here. We'll be back after this here more at Live at 5 here at Family Talk. If you want to go to our Facebook page at the Court of Public Opinion, please do so by going to our page. And if you want to support and sponsor what we're doing, please do so. We're Planet Radio, and we're going to talk about more here from this location here in Beaver, Pennsylvania, and the sideline report shortly after this. If you want to hear more about our reports, go to the Court of Public Opinion. Please continue to support us at the Court of Public Opinion by going to the information below. Please click and subscribe because we've got a lot of information coming up, and we will have our website and everything set up very shortly and get our talk show segment on the roll. More here live at 5 after this. We're back here for Family Talk Live, and we have an important segment. When you guys are all in a situation where you have to compartmentalize, well, we refer to Pastor Mark Grunger because he's the man that knows everything. When it comes to compartmentalizing the brain, when you plug it in and stuff, well, we want to talk to him because he's the one that has the plan. He had it all figured out. And the girls actually have a lot to refer to. When you go to Pastor Mark Grunger's website, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you go to his YouTube page, you'll also know that we go there for inspiration. I also want to talk to the comedians, and there's some Christian comedians that really have helped people cope and survive crisis. And a family crisis is a family crisis, no matter what family you have. And one of the things we learned about family crisis is that families need to come together during a crisis, not further divide. And I can tell you from my family alone, my family has had these concerns. These are the concerns that go on in my family. If you see around me in my studio here in Beaver, Pennsylvania, because we're going to go and we're going to eat out later in some eatery somewhere real close by. But what I really want to address is some of the things that are going on in our community and our neighborhood. And we have a rally here that we're trying to start up, and that's Justice for Allie. So, I'm sorry, I apologize. Justice for Addie. And Justice for Addie is really important. So we have some people that will help sign language. Some people have been really through an ordeal here in this area. And what happened is Justice for Addie is a small little thing that was put together just on a whim. And if you know the whole story about Addie, Addie had a lot of friends, and she was tragically murdered a year and a half ago. And one of the things I think, being in this location, having come up here from Burlington, North Carolina, is one of the concerns that we have had opportunities to help. And we would like to see if anybody would like to help bring about some kind of help for this community and the teachers and the police department who've really suffered here. And you can see by the story itself from the local channel at WTAE and WPXI how important this story is. So we have put together some little help that we can just bring some people together in this community, because this community has really suffered. And that's really the hardship that comes with this, is the emotional impact of a loss, especially when it involves the murder of a family member. And one of the hardest things is how hard this hit for some of us in this community, and how it's affected the neighbors in the region, and the outrage in the community. And one of the things is that these people feel very much endangered because of what happened to Addie. That's why we really want to bring together some kind of rally so we could get people to help put this back right, because this community has been hurt very deeply by this tragic loss. So please go to our YouTube page at the Court of Public Opinion, and we will help. By doing that, we want you to pull together and get your resources together, whatever resources you have, to support each other through counseling and therapy. We'll also have information updates and things like that. You can go to our YouTube page at the Court of Public Opinion, And also we have other broadcasts and things that we're putting together here soon enough. And we hope that by putting this together that more people will work together. Because by doing this, we're helping us. By helping us, you're helping them, and it's just a combined effort. We also have another support page for Jordan's recovery. And Jordan was injured in an accident, and that help goes to Jordan and his friends who were injured in that accident. And by doing so, by helping us and supporting us, we can continue doing that recovery work and helping those people that really need that help. We're also going to do more on disaster relief at the field report, so you want to follow up in here. And we also have a new page called the Sideline Report, and you'll really enjoy that Sideline Report too. But more after this as we continue to talk about how we get back on the right page again. More after this here at Family Talk Live. You've been listening to Family Talk Live, and we will have more on the Sideline Report. You want to stay tuned for that. And new changes to our page here at the Court of Public Opinion at YouTube. More after this at Live at 5, and you will hear more updates coming soon. We're back here for Live at 5, and one of the things I think is, if you know, we're on the Central Coast, and we're in Central Time, and that's really where we broadcast originally, from Branson, Missouri. And if you know our uplink and the things we've done in Branson, Missouri for recovery relief, and Joplin and Moore, Oklahoma, we continue to hope to do more. And one of the things we had is a family crisis, and during this family crisis, one of the things is the hardship that came with the family crisis. And I think that the brokenness and heartache that came with it is really the difficulty that came with it. And one of the things we hope we can accomplish is by working together. And working together means even hot cocoa in the backyard, just being a family or being a community, bringing the teachers and the police together, just having hot cocoa. $1 for hot cocoa is not much to ask for when we're doing outreach, and that support goes to the people working in operation, doing operational stuff, to the community members around here in this community. But $1 for a hot cup of cocoa or a cup of coffee and things like that, this is one of the things I hope we're able to accomplish, because I think there's one thing I've learned about this, is that by pulling together and being a community again and bringing the church together in this time, it's going to help this community heal. And by this community healing, it's going to show the rest of the world how great this community really is. And this tragedy has really hit home close to some of us, because we have a studio right across where sadly, where the suspect worked, and that it really has been a real hardship for us. We've really been broken by what happened to Addie. I mean, my heart's broken. I mean, my heart goes out to this family. It's really been that for so many of us, but we feel obligation really to use whatever skills we can to bring this family and this community together and bring something to make this right again. Because the hardship that came with it is incredible. More after this here at the Sideline Report, and we will talk to you guys again. We're going to do these updates later, and we're going to get back to that other part of that discussion shortly after this. But you'll see us here at YouTube. Go to our Court of Public Opinion, and more about justice for Addie coming soon.